Hello, fellow cycling fans, and welcome to my preview of Eschborn Frankfurt 2025. In this video, I will talk about the race map and profile. We're going to check the final climb in a bit of a more detail. We're going to look at the weather, and as always, I will pick my winner of this race while we take a closer look at Bookmakers odds. So it is 198 kilometers long race from Eschborn to Frankfurt am Main. It features only two climbs, Feldberg and Mammelschein. However, they are raced multiple times. First Feldberg from the easier side, then two passages of Mammelschein before Feldberg from the harder side, and in the final 35 kilometers we have the third passage of Mammelschein before reaching Frankfurt and doing two laps of around 6.5 kilometers. And this is how it looks on the map, starting here in Eschborn, doing this big black loop, even featuring the passage through the Frankfurt, then going to the Feldberg for the first time, then this big loop around it before we reach Mammelschein for the first time, going to the right, doing a small loop straight onto Mammelschein, and then once again on the Feldberg from the harder side, and then once again on this Burgundy road we have another passage of Mammelschein before reaching Frankfurt and doing these two loops in the city center. So this is quite a nice parkour, what I like to call a perfect parkour. This is what modern cycling should be all about. They only use two climbs. The fans can see the riders multiple times. Also in the city center, they pass in the morning when the race starts, and then you can also see the riders when they battle it out for the victory in the end. So it is a perfect route, something we are missing in the monuments. We have, of course, monuments for punchy guys like Liège-Bastogne-Liège and Flanders. For the climbers, it's Lombardia. For the sprinters and hard guys, we have Paris-Roubaix. Then Milano-Sanremo should look something like this, but they only made it about Poggio and Cipressa in the end, and I prefer this much more. The only thing I don't like is that they are doing this Feldberg climb from the two sides, so it is kind of hard to have fans there, because you of course don't want a lot of fans on the downhill, and since they are passing from the both sides, you are always on the downhill part if you are on this climb. So what can we expect here? Who are the top teams? Well, of course, this race is in Germany. I love it that it is in Germany, always on the 1st of May, so it is a national holiday in Germany. Hopefully, there will be a lot of fans along the route. And for a Red Bull Bora Hansgrohe and kinda little track, this is a home race, so I think that they will take control of this race, try to control the breakaway, and bring it home for the sprint, mostly for Maxim van Gils, Red Bull Bora, Hansgrohe, and then a little track have two options with Bajoli and Thibaut. It will be interesting to see which of those guys they will favor. Of course, we will see some attacks on the Mammelschein to drop the sprinters. It is quite a hard climb, as we can see, 2.1 kilometers at 8.1%. So when you raise this climb three times, it can hurt your legs, especially if you're a big guy, if you're a sprinter. It features a kilometer of around even 10%. So I expect the big selection to happen here, and then it's downhill and flat all the way to Frankfurt, where we will see probably a group of 10, 20, maybe 30 riders battling it out for the win. It will be also interesting to see if a team or two will have multiple riders in that front group, and will someone try and attack the group. And the weather will be favorable for that. 26 degrees on Thursday, May the 1st. That is extremely hot for Germany, almost no wind, just 2 meters per second from the south. Okay, it can be a kinda headwind in some parts of the course, but in this final loop the wind will not play any factor, and I think an attack can actually stick. This is the profile of the final loop, you see there are almost no climbs. It's all pretty flat. So who do the bookmakers favor? Well, they think that Jasper Philipsen, the sprinter, is the top favorite, but with all those climbs, he doesn't look that good on the climbs this year. I think that he will be dropped, and I think that a punchy guy will win this race. Then, of course, a Thibaut Nice for a little track. Antonio Morgado, this race really suits his power, and he is a dangerous man. Also good in the sprint. He's punchy. He can climb over the Mamelschein, climb for sure in the front group. Then Michael Matthews, another race perfect for him. He is a good climber, even better sprinter, so look out for Matthews. Paul Magnier, still a young guy, but you can never count him out in this kind of profiles. Then Andrea Bajoli once again for Little Trek. You can see that they really think about this race seriously. And my favorite, Simone Velasco. Astana, they are farming those UCI points this year, and I think with 300 UCI points for the winner in this race, it is a no-brainer who wins it. It will be an Astana guy, and who else than Simone Velasco flying this season. He will, of course, have a dangerous opponent in Magnus Cort Nielsen, who just thrives in these kind of profiles alongside Alex Aramburu, even Garcia Cortina, Covi, Mauro Schmidt, all have to be considered among the favorites, but Simone Velasco is my pick. Thank you for watching this video. I hope you like this race. I hope you like my comments about the races. So like this video if you do. Don't forget to subscribe. Also hit that notification bell so you never miss a preview of a major one day or stage race. Stay tuned. Later in the day I will do a preview of Tour de Romandie Stage 1. Have a great day and bye.